Hey everybody, welcome to Rolling Over, where we discussed last Monday's episode of Roll-Top Realms, where we played the City of Mist box set. Let's get right down to it. What did you guys think of that episode?
Dude, that was great. You did such a great job with that intro. That whole flashback scene. That was no. You take credit. You take credit. Don't be so humble. That was awesome. That was really great.
I gotta say that's probably my favorite thing about City of Mist so far is because I think the viewers have figured out by now. My background is mostly Pathfinder in high school, and then D&D, and now 5th edition, and that's one thing that I feel is missing from 5th edition specifically, and it's kind of hard to do in D&D without kind of taking the spotlight away from the players, because that's kind of the point of 5th edition is the spotlight's the players. They create the world, we just build it. But that cinematic part of it is something that I've always loved, and that's kind of how when I'm DMing, I think cinematically in my head, and I have to almost check myself not to think cinematically. But City of Mist basically lets you think cinematically, and I like that a lot. I really enjoy the montages and these cutscenes and all
the
that
only
stuff.
thing that I haven't really done for you guys in this game is the episode's supposed to start with a monologue from a player. Each time, opening monologue, an internal monologue from the player, talking about what they've been doing and their thoughts on each character and stuff like that. Which we could probably do next episode. We could probably throw in an opening monologue from one of the players after. I mean, actually, honestly, cinematically, it might work as the next episode opens up back in that Falzoni plaza, an internal monologue from one of you guys, or maybe from each of you once I pass the spotlight on to the next player. Open up that scene with an internal monologue.
Yeah, I think that'd be
so when you guys can type something up, what each of your characters are feeling at that moment.
Mm-hmm.
Just remember that it's right as the chaos ensues from Delia attacking the enforcer table. So
I think that might be kind of fun.
Yeah,
especially from the other guys who aren't aware that Delia is going to do that.
Yeah,
and even me, I can do a small one, kind of, psyching myself up for it, knowing it's coming.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. That'll be good. That sounds great. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm excited to see it.
Also, I think a few of you guys, well, at least Lily, I think, maybe Job too, got some attention to their cards.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. I now have officially, because I've been kind of spending my stuff on other things, I have officially filled the attention for my runaway punk.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. I do have the book if you want to go through and maybe pick something out for that.
Yeah. I think that'd be good exercise, not to bogart this episode.
No, yeah, let's do it. Let's because I've only seen the one that's on the back of the suggested one. That's the one. So
yeah.
No,
I'd like to hear more about the ones from the core book.
So it's the defining event theme card. Okay, so concept. Think about your character's modern day life, particularly her past. Where does she come from? What does she do? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what kind of strong emotion did your defining event leave you with? I'm guessing the indignant's that one. Generally, the first one's the first question.
Yep.
So we have a list. We have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J for questions that you can pick answers to. A is already answered. Generally, A goes for the first one because it tells you to pick the answer for A, and then you guys can pick whatever other ones you want. I'll also read the questions, and you let me know which one you want to do. So, what part of your old self, while deeply changed, still serves you? What mundane but useful object did you obtain during your defining event that has been with you ever since? What authority? Well, let's think. Um, what were you doing to get that attention? Do you remember?
Most of it with mine, a lot of it's been using my evade pursuers and punk outfit, and in that using the on the run weakness. So it's basically like all these attributes of her being indignant, the little punk outfit, and her trying to evade pursuers and stuff like that. It's all kind of based on her being she's a runaway. She's used to, she was raised in a rich family, all this stuff. So she's kind of like that rebellious teen, quotes, big quotes, because she's never actually had to deal with the real world till now that she's on the run. And so she's kind of, it's kind of like a fake facade almost, where she acts tough.
So let's say, I would say either what skill or mundane ability did you pick up during or due to your defining event? Or how do people treat you because of your defining event?
So I try and use evade pursuers quite often to do kind of sneaky stuff.
Yeah.
And I would say, especially being like a runaway teen, kind of like to go back to 5e, like a sleight of hand type thing, where I'm able to kind of do things sneaky because I'm used to kind of having to sneak around, having to steal to make ends meet, and things like that.
Okay, so do you want to do a power tag of like, you could even put sleight of hand, or you can do the improvement on the backside, touchy subject. When your defining event is mentioned and it agitates you, you can choose to go into an emotional state and take an ongoing tier 2 status of your choice. When it's over, the MC will give you an ongoing tier 1 status to reflect.
Oh, I kind of like, I don't know, I like both. Because that is one thing I do notice is kind of missing, like when it's brought up what I am, I probably would get, pretty indignant about it.
Yeah.
And maybe a little butthurt, which would lead to my more kind of sassy attitude.
Your criminally offensive side eye?
Yeah, my criminally offensive side eye. Bombastic side eye.
Bombastic side eye.
Yeah, let's do that one. I'll do that, the touchy subject.
Okay.
And you're calling it bombastic side eye?
Yep. That's my bombastic side eye. So anytime it gets brought up that I am what I am, I'm going to get a lot of eye rolls and side eyes. Less cooperative.
All right. Well, then that would be, well, what other tag did you, oh yeah, you got attention on the other tag.
Yeah,
My green magical giant.
Yep.
No.
No.
Job? No, Job, you didn't use any
one.
weakness tags, so that's fine. Okay, I mean, that covers all that then. So then I took the attention off the runaway theme card. So then you start putting attention to it again next time. Another thing we can do this episode is the geek out during the end credits, which is what we're doing right now. So that brings up, how has the crew grown? How has the crew grown this session? Ben?
Well, I would say, I mean, this is kind of the first time me and Job have really gone on a mission together.
I was going to say that.
Work together, and then at the same time, too, us kind of all coming back with the evidence, getting Thorn involved, showing her everything, and this is all kind of building to that big ending where we're at the party. We're all kind of working as a team to, stop this ambrosia and stop this pollution of our city of mist. I can't remember what the place it's called.
Metro City.
Yeah,
Metrocity.
Would you
Metrocity.
would you say you and this boomer are starting to connect and get
I
along?
would say we connected a little bit.
All right, so
we worked pretty good as a team.
we're gonna mark attention to the All-Seeing Eye Investigations theme card. Because you don't have any crew power tags to unburn. So then the next question, which character had the most meaningful interaction with you this session? Which would be Job, which you guys are just
Lollick.
discussing.
That's a
Definitely
Lollick.
So now,
I felt a really strong connection with Honey Lips.
so Job, I'm going to go on there and mark. We got a help point from Lily. So then, which of your themes is under most strain, Ben?
Probably. I don't know on this one. Probably the Sorcerer Supreme for this episode. I didn't really use much of his actual magic abilities, more just his big presence. Like,
You tell me that big fucker has magic too?
yep.
Gee,
Remember, I could conjure animals, other things.
That's like
I didn't really utilize him for anything magical, more than just having him as a bodyguard, basically. And that's what he's not. He isn't a bodyguard. He's a sorcerer. So,
How big is he? Does it say?
how big do you want him to be? 10 inches?
Huge, freaking huge.
All right, and then we'll go to Greg.
And with
Greg.
that, we'll go to Greg.
That didn't land? Okay, sorry.
How has the crew grown this session?
I mean, again, like Ben said, working together. I didn't really play a big part in group planning or anything like that, or like working together with the rest of the group to gather the evidence. But I feel like instead of strong arming her way and doing what Thorn would have maybe initially wanted to do, which was to get the police involved, acquiesced, and they saw the logic in what Lily was saying about let's play it more subtly. Let's think more thoroughly through this. That way we can take down the larger enemy than the immediate the immediate sort of crime scene sort of thing.
And then, which character had the most meaningful interaction with you this session? I would say both Lily and Job. So you guys should put Job.
Damn it, Job. Damn it, Job. It's pronounced Yob.
Yob. Hob. It's like Espanol. Hob.
So I marked the help points on them.
Mm-hmm.
And then no theme of yours is really under stress this episode, so
no,
that covers that. And then last one is Job. How has the crew grown this session?
Well, it goes back to what Ben said, how me and Lily never had much of a connection, and we're still kind of, we got, it was our first time out together and working together, and I think we did pretty well together, we didn't do too much. We kind of just watched Delia fucking eat seafood, and
I just keep picturing that what's that movie called? The Nicolas Cage Pedro Pascal meme that's like everywhere right now. And Job is Nicolas Cage in that meme where he's kind of like disheveled and looking over, and Lily's just having the best time of her life.
Pedro Pascal and Nick Cage. I'm looking this up.
You haven't seen that yet? Oh, dude.
No.
I love it. It's great.
They're in a car or whatever, right?
Yeah, it's the one where he meets Nicolas Cage, and he's like,
in that movie,
he's like the biggest Nicolas Cage fan.
Yeah. Okay.
And he hangs out with Nicolas Cage. Like it's the unbearable something. Unbearable weight of success or something like that.
Hey Ben.
Yeah.
Can we get back to what the fuck I was gonna say now? Or no?
Yeah. Sorry. Didn't mean to steal a spotlight from you there. This is Lily's episode.
Welcome to the Lily Show.
Yeah.
Casey, pay the fuck attention, Casey.
I'm listening.
Reel this guy in, Casey.
Okay.
You asking me all these questions and you're not even listening.
I am listening. So how's your crew grown?
Okay, yeah.
We turned into Nicolas Cage.
Shut the fuck up, man. So, like, pretty much what I said too, and I kind of also liked how I'm not tooting my own horn, but I liked how Job, I guess, did more of a detective work, did actual detective work, and kind of like gathered the evidence, gathered the stuff, and handed it to Thorne, and kind of it was, I don't know, it just played off better as the actual detective story rather than just, hey, we're fucking around and just, you know what I mean, kind of deal like that.
Okay, and then which character had the most meaningful, which you already did. But due to that last question, you now have 3 attention on your All-Seeing Eye Investigations crew again. So you can either add a new power tag for the group, or you can do a new improvement for the group.
What is the improvement then? Or just improve one of that's
Okay,
already
so
existing?
On the backside of the crew theme, you've already taken one crew improvement, which is pull it together.
Okay.
Once per scene, you can recover a burnt crew power tag.
We already have that one.
Yeah, you already have that one.
Let me bring it up here.
It showed blank on mine.
Okay.
Yeah,
When
I opened up, it had. Let's see.
No, I think we did do that last time.
We did do one last time, but we just did 3 more, so that should give attention. Power it up again.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, so options for an improvement, if you want to do that, is height like that. Once per session, when one of you uses juice to help or interfere with another crew member's move, you gain 1 more point of juice to do so. There's quality matters. One of the items or possession of your crew is a real gem, perfect for what it is made for. Choose 1 tag from the crew theme. It must describe an item or a possession. Any core move you make using this tag is dynamite.
Dynamite.
And then there's sacrifice. When 2 or more of you face danger against the same status and you get a hit, you may choose to extend the hit to 1 other crew member at the cost of exposing yourself. On a 10+, they take no status and you take the status with -1 tier. On a 7 to 9, they take the status with a -1 tier, and you take the full status. If the move is dynamite on a 12 plus, you can choose to fully protect both of you instead of choosing one of you. Or there's Black Sheep. Choose together one crew member who is the black sheep of the crew. When the black sheep of the crew acts against your mystery or identity, it's expected, so it does not weaken your crew. For everyone else, overlooking the black sheep's actions does not count as acting against your mystery or identity either. You can choose a new black sheep at the beginning or end of each session.
Are there more?
Now, that's what we have for suggested improvements in the
Okay.
crew theme.
I mean, those are all good suggestions. I like the first one with the juice, where we basically get like double juice.
Yeah.
I mean, that one seems like really useful, especially in the next combat scene.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we'll do height.
So for a juice is clicking on a power tag thing, right? Is that what a juice is?
Juice is you can use it to change the game. So like you can add a story tag, like I'm gonna reach over and grab the leg of this busted table and use that as a club. That's a story tag. So you can create those things. And then you can like, do improvements on it. Or you can use juice when you use an ability to make the tier of the status you're about to give one more. Like you can kind of like improve a hit.
Has anyone used a juice ever?
You guys don't use
You
juice.
use last system.
You all use juice to create stuff for the getting ready for the raid on the fucking villa.
Yeah,
Okay.
and we did use it. Did come up a couple times previously. I think in our first session, and I think maybe once or twice before. But like, we didn't really have much combat in any of the previous sessions. So like, I think the next episode is gonna have like a lot of combat situations. I mean, if we do have to fight our way out of this, like, or even just story wise, I mean, I think juice pop up more than the other ones. That's just my thoughts, though.
No, that's what I was feeling.
Yeah,
It's a mechanic we've used, but I don't know if we utilized it properly.
I want to learn how to utilize it better. Also,
Yeah.
I'm hoping that this will like give us an opportunity to more opportunities to use it. So yeah, that's another thing that I think is a good idea about this one.
I think that covers it for this episode of Rolling Over. So thanks for tuning
One more
in
thing.
again. Oh, well. And then
To the creators of City of Mist, when you release second edition, City of Mist 2.0, change the name of Juice to something else. It's horrible. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. It's the worst. But that's it. That's all.
like Fate. Call it like Fate points or something.
Yeah, like anything. That is just. It reminds me of just anything that isn't what it pertains to. Like, it just seems. Yeah, it's either a juice box or like gym bro talk like, oh, I got my juice, and it's just I hate it. I hate it. It's like nails on a chalkboard. I love everything about City of Mist so far. I love the.
Ben is offended by the word juice and using it in a sentence.
I can't stand it. But
you were talking, Casey, about like continuing on. Would we continue as our same characters, or
that'd be up to you guys, I guess. If we end up doing another season of this, it's like if we get enough likes and people really want to see another season of it, or if we run out of games to try, we can hop back into City of Mist. And I think we could have a exposition session where we create our own characters.
That'd be great. I'd love to create my own character. I love Thorn, but I'd like to have my own character.
Agreed, 100%. I would like that.
I mean, I have a bunch of my own characters written out that I.
I already have one.
Yeah. But alrighty. Well, thanks again for tuning in to Rolling Over. We appreciate y'all. Be sure to like and subscribe. Tell your friends about us.
Hit that like button. That like button that's right there. And subscribe, which is right next to it.
Yeah, they're
Right
one
there.
here and the other
right
ones up.
there somewhere.
Yeah.
And
Right near
there's
your-
a sub here and there.
Here's my
Alright.
wiener.
We'll cut
Like
that
and
out.
subscribe, Max
We're out.
Wiener.
It's a very small like and subscribe. It's like counts as a half of a like.
just a little like and subscribe.
All right.
Here.
Take care, guys.
All right. Bye.